Welcome to an Age of Empires 4 casted game. In the color blue, representing the Holy Roman Empire, we got Corazón Sombrío, also known as VortiX. And in the color yellow, representing the Delhi Sultanate, we got veconk. Look at that. Actually, looks like he's a Delhi lover. Look at this statue for the elephant. Such a nice statue, such nicely done. So this is a matchup. Two civilizations that are quite different from each other, but at the same time, both of them benefit a lot from the castle age. In the case of the Holy Roman Empire, they got access to man-at-arms, but not any man-at-arms. They have really good man-at-arms, and they got a lot of upgrades. And they also got the ability, if they decide to choose the Regnis Cathedral, to have like a monastery that gives them more relics, more income from the relics in the future. So both players will be able, will focus on contesting these relics for sure, because the Delhi Sultanate will try to contest these sacred sites. That's because they don't need the gold. They have all these upgrades for free. That's what I think is so cool about this. So VortiX already gonna check what veconk is doing in his base. Should be able to have, you know, the standard build, like where you go for the berries because you got bonus from the berries as a Delhi Sultanate. And once you age up, you won't need the gold here. Actually, he decides. Actually, he just wants to steal the ship because he knows at this point in the game there's not much to see in the enemy base. I mean, both players are trying to age up, and he will want to see which landmark he will go for. And VortiX decides to go for the Archon Chapel, a very nice landmark. He decides to go for the deer. Basically, he can inspire those villagers here, and you know they will get some inspiration while the priest is here. This is such a nice spot. You got the food here, and then you got the wood here. And here you will be able to get the gold and get the deer here. Sadly, you won't be able to get the wood. But maybe if he puts another prelate. So prelates is for the Holy Roman Empire. Scholars are for the Delhi Sultan. So he should be able to inspire those villagers, just to keep people inspired, you know. And veconk is going for the Tower of Victory, a landmark that gives a buff to military units produced around this building. So what it will do is to basically give attack speed on 20% for any military unit that has been built around the influence of the Tower of Victory. And now new age begins for VortiX. As expected, he will go for the deer, and he will put the prelate here. I was confused about the prelate, the scholar, because they have the same icon, you know, and they kind of do the same, except the scholars cannot inspire, maybe because they're maybe a little bit boring. Prelates are more maybe, I don't know, religious. And now we see the first barracks going on here, which means maybe VortiX wants to send some man-at-arms here. 2 barracks. Wow. So typically you will see like a fast age up for the Holy Roman Empire. Maybe he wants to secure this age up, or maybe he wants to deny those sacred sites. As you can see, veconk already researching sanctity, which will allow him to capture those sacred sites before going into Castle Age. That will be his main source of gold. So if he denies the only source of gold that he has, he will be in a very tough spot. Now going for a second blacksmith. Remember the Delhi Sultanate, they can upgrade everything for free, but it takes time. So by having a second blacksmith, he will be able to get those upgrades faster. And we also got an archery range. Looks like we will have a very aggressive game going on. And the first man-at-arms arrives to the field. These are early man-at-arms, or they're not as strong as the man-at-arms, but... And he sees it, and he says, you know what, I'm going for the Ghazi Raiders. So the Ghazi Raiders are really good against armor units, so he should be able to deal with this. And you should also have the map control, because the Ghazi Raiders are really fast compared to those man-at-arms. Now we see the only man-at-arms come here to harass, being a little bit annoying. He should be able to return to those sheep in the meantime. He doesn't want to lose any villager for this. And now the scholars go to the military buildings to produce the military faster. So let's see what's his plan. He still sends man-at-arms here. That's really interesting. There's enough number of man-at-arms can be quite scary to deal with. They're very good against archers. But the horsemen, the Ghazi Raiders should be good. Should be good against those with bigger numbers, of course. And we will see the first Ghazi Raiders counter with the man-at-arms. Besides, are too many of them. I will wait for reinforcements. More man-at-arms going in the field. And he's still producing man-at-arms, actually. Looks like we will have a battle in feudal age here for contesting those sacred sites. Now, man-at-arms, while very tough, very high armor, they don't have much attack. So when there are many of them, they can become quite scary, but only a few, that they won't be able to deal with the units as fast as other classes, such as the knight. More man-at-arms are in production, and Beacon already producing more archers. See what he's pitching here. So he knows about these two sacred sites. He hasn't scouted the other sacred sites soon. He suspects it's gonna be around here. See, he sends a scout. And Beacon sending the first scholar to this sacred site. VortiX don't know about this, but now he should get the notification and know about what's happening here. He should send this man-at-arms here. But Beacon is not sending reinforcements. This secret site is not going to be captured. At least by the looks of it, it's going to be very close to it, but he won't be able to capture it. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, Recon decides to go for a raid here. Managed to get some villager kills. There's not much you can do with two, but at least you can get two villagers. That's nice. Indeed, sacred site got denied, and the next one will be here. So this one will be a tougher one to contest. But 13 man-at-arms looks like a decent number to counter this army. VortiX are really going for the walls to prevent any kind of harassment in the future. As the Holy Roman Empire, you want to boom in peace, you know, go to this castle age without any interruptions. He already invests a lot of gold in this man-at-arms. And those archers are not gonna be able to do anything. Now he's mixing with some spearmen. Definitely the right call. Spearmen will be able to deal with those Ghazi Raiders easier. And now Beacon, in a tough spot, he needs to retreat. And so far we have been 10 minutes into the game and we haven't seen any sacred site contest. That's really bad for the Delhi Sultan, because typically they don't want to go to the gold, right? They want to capture those sacred sites. They want to get this passive income. And you know, as a Delhi Sultan, you want to put your resources into wood and more food, just so that you can have more army to defend. Because all those upgrades are for free, right? You don't need the gold. And now a big wall coming here for VortiX. Looks like he will try to age up really soon. We got a lot of villagers on gold. We got 9 villagers. Talking about 600 resources the minute for food. He should be able to age up really soon. In fact, he already has the gold, and he also stopped the production for these man-at-arms, which means he will spend the gold somewhere else. Meanwhile, veconk trying to increase the production, and we see the aging up for VortiX. Reknis Cathedral, it's on its way, and he should be able to get those relics. I feel he's in a really good spot. Army numbers are good. How many relics he has near his side? Has 1. Arguably, this one is also close to his side. And maybe this one. The rest are a little bit far. Should be able to get 3 at least. Not a bad spot, but you should be able to aim for all of them. And now sending the scholars, except this one. This one is inspiring the villagers. I saw some people just send the scholar here. It's like, you know, you're not gonna be inspired for a while. I will come back with a relic. And it's a good trade-off, you know? Like, it's like 1 relic for like a couple of minutes of not being inspired. It looks like a good trade for the late game. And now veconk going for an attack here. But meanwhile, VortiX are ready with the upgrades, with the upgrade to regular man-at-arms. I'm not sure if he will go for heavy maces. And now second wall goes for VortiX. This will give him some time, but at the same time, VortiX are already in the base. Man-at-arms are very tanky against town center, especially if there's no one here. They won't be able to die that easy. But meanwhile, VortiX also in a tough spot here. And also, veconk is researching siege engineering. Wololo gets denied. Probably just a distraction. But inside his base, I feel like veconk has more trouble here. What's more walls going on here just to distract the enemy? How many relics are we talking about? Got like 2 relics for VortiX. Actually 3. He got 3. 2 more here. Should be able to get it soon. And now, and veconk says, you know, I cannot hold up this pressure, and that's GG. Thank you so much for watching, and this was Age of Empires 4.